It's officially 2025. We are in the future right now. So happy new year to everybody. We've even got a big budget party popper. Look at that. So let's do this together. You ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year. There you go. Success. Should we smell it? Now, we'll not do that. That's what we did when we were... we've also got a little beverage. So cheers, and we had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year. And just a big thank you to everybody for 2024. It's been my most successful year ever. So thank you so much for your support and being around and supporting not only me on Facebook, but on Watercolour TV, on the YouTube channel. So cheers and Happy New Year, everybody. Nice. Lovely. Look at this. We've got party popper stream thing. I'm still finding these from New Year's Eve. Look at this. Should we hang it over the camera? I'll hang it over there. Well, we'll leave them dangling in the way of the camera to annoy you. But it's just annoying me more than anybody. But listen, thank you. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I think we had a great New Year as well. Let's just get rid of that because that's just totally not going to work. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put it on the palette. We'll put it there. There you go. Look at that. Very festive, very festive. Now, 2024 was a wonderful year because so many great things happened through 2024. It's been a very busy, I think it's been my busiest year, you know, it's been, and I wanted to have a little chat with everyone just to kind of go through what we've done over the past year, but also what's coming up in 2025 as well, because 2025 is going to be the year of art in the watercolour TV world because there's so many things happening. There's a few things I can't quite talk about just yet. We don't want to make them public just yet, but we will be doing this year. So do make sure you stick around. All positive and exciting stuff for not only watercolour TV, for the YouTube channel, for myself. So it's got some real great stuff coming up. Let's just say a few hellos first because we are live. After all, so hello to Joseph Collins. Hope you had a great Christmas. Happy holidays. Is that that's the right way of saying it to you guys in America? Yeah. Anne Thompson's with us saying Happy New Year. Renee Bryson, Carol Smithers, Rose Clayton's cracking the champagne. Fran Andrews says Happy New Year. Who else is with us? I want to get this wrong. Silania Minetti. Great name. I apologise if that's wrong. Norma Cotter, Sheila Terrell, Tracy McGowan, Joseph Scarf, Linda Hughes, Brenda Lehman, Trevor Hammond, Rosemary Baldock, Elaine Reid. You're all here today. Sally Stanton, Stuart Wilbur, Patricia Warner. Happy New Year to all of you that are watching live and all of you that watch this after the broadcast. So, what did 2025 do? What were the highlights in the watercolour TV world and Mr. Palmer's world of last year? Well, for me, let me know in the comments what was your favourite arty thing. But for me, so many great things happened. I mean, I published my 9th watercolour book, which was Watercolour Animals for the Absolute Beginner. So I published this, which was brilliant. So a massive well done and a massive... thanks if you bought a copy of this book. This was I think my proudest book, all about painting animals in watercolour. These are still available, of course, if you want to pick up one of these. There's the old polar bear there. So a really nice book. Thoroughly enjoyed doing this one. There's a panda there. So this is my thickest watercolour book. The sea turtle there. Animals aren't always the most popular subject in the world, but look at that snow leopard. Such a nice thing to do. What makes this book quite special is that in the middle of it, you get the fold-out tracing for all the projects. So all the projects come with these fold-out tracings in the centre, as you can see there. That's the giraffe one, so you get those. So a lovely book, all based about painting animals. That was one of my proudest achievements of last year. Probably my proudest achievement is something I've been working on for 10 years, and it was this. It was getting this in the summer of 2024. I got my 100,000 subscriber silver play award, the YouTube creator award. So a massive thank you for following me on YouTube, supporting the channel. And yeah, so that was such a great thing, you know, passing 100,000. We are nearly at 150,000 now. So massive thank you to people that do support me on YouTube. We also celebrated the 200th workshop. We celebrated the 200th live virtual workshop only only a couple of months back, and I want to show you what the picture was. It was such a nice one to do. I'll jump onto the website because these virtual watercolour workshops pretty much happen most weekends. Not every single weekend, but they happen most weekends. There's always a few bits, like for example, this weekend I'm going away with the family for a New Year break, so I'm not doing one this Sunday. But these take place pretty much every single Sunday. Sometimes they drop on a Saturday. It depends on how things work out. In 2024, I've worked it out, and this is pretty accurate. We did 47, which was the busiest year for live workshops ever. We did 47 workshops in 2024. That's amazing, right? We did them live. And in a couple of months ago, in 2024, we did actually cross the 200th one of those workshops. They all started in lockdown, when COVID came along. You know, I'm the person that's been out on the road teaching art for 20 years. What do? Virtual teaching. Such a successful thing, brilliant, and still very popular to this day. So I hope you're going to do the next one that is coming up on the is it the 11th or the 12th? On the 12th of January. We'll talk about that in a bit. But let's take a look at the one that we did for the 200th, because that was a big thing from this past year. So on the website, because you can go back and you can purchase all these. I'm going to zoom in a bit close to this so you can see. But if you go to the workshops tab at the top of the screen, you can see it there. Click on workshops and come down to previous. All 200, in fact it's 205 actually. All 205 are available. So if you have a scroll through, you can see some of the ones that we've done recently. Some of my favourite ones have been the Christmas ones. We did the Christmas tree in the Market Square, we did the toy shop, we did the Robin. But if we go back here, so this would have been in late October, early November. This one here with the paint brushes and the palette, that was the 200th special one. You can still go and purchase it and have a go at it. It was an absolutely lovely thing to do, and I thought it was just a nice thing to do, because basically what it is, it's my palette, my paints and my brushes, and it was a watercolour of that. And that was celebrating 200 workshops, which was absolutely wonderful and such a pleasure to do, you know. So thank you for being there for that. So that was a big special moment, wasn't it, you know. Also teaching 47 workshops. Way back at the start of 2024, we started doing what we call the weekly watercolour workouts as part of your Watercolour TV membership. And they've been running throughout 2024. People enjoy them. They've proven to be very popular. They're going to continue. They're going to continue through into 2025. So weekly watercolour workouts. They don't always land every single week, but I try my best. We did 40 of them. We did 42 of them in 2024. So they are part of your Watercolour TV memberships. I've popped all the links in the description. If you're interested in that, then wonderful. We also saw a huge spike in people purchasing lifetime memberships. So I want to say a big thank you and a big heartfelt, you know, thanks for that, because that is the ultimate, you know, that's the ultimate thing, you know, being a lifetime member of Watercolour TV. And it's great. So thank you to all members, monthly members, lifetime members, yearly members. Thank you so much. And this is where we need to talk about what's coming up in 2025, because 2024 has been great. It's been wonderful. So many great things. We had some lovely success with the 2025 watercolour calendar. Now, these calendars, we have 200 of them made, okay? And normally we have a large stock of them, which we sell through Create and Craft, Hochanda, as it used to be called. And there's a lot of, you know, Create and Craft, sadly, at the end of last year actually closed down. So we never got a chance to put these on to Create and Craft, but we have sold a lot of these, an absolute stack of these calendars through Watercolour TV. So thank you for your support in buying a calendar. Now, if you've not had a chance to pick one up, yes, it's the 2nd of January. We've got about 12 of these left. We've got 12 calendars left. Now, if you're interested in getting one of these, and they are very much a limited edition thing. They're all signed, they're all numbered. Let's come out with the camera here so you can see a bit better. They're all signed and numbered, lovely things. Featuring my favourite paintings, what I've picked over the past year. And very high quality lithographic prints, beautiful things. If you want to get hold of one of the last few calendars, then we've got a bit of an offer because, you know, it's January. We've got an offer. No one's going to buy a calendar and pay full price in January, right? How many people got these calendars? Let me know in the comments. Did you get one of these calendars? I'd love to see a photograph on Facebook of your calendar on your wall of your studio or something. But listen, if you've not had a chance to pick one up, we've got 12 left. If you'd like to get one, let me show you this. Have a look at this. I popped a little code on, basically because I've got 12 left, and I thought we might as well sell them rather than them gather dust in the studio. So if you'd like to get one of these, you can get 50% off. This offer ends in a few days, so do take advantage of it. And you pop the code CAL, C-A-L 50, and it'll basically make it half price. So if you didn't get a chance to get one last year, but you want to get one this year, it'll get shipped out this week, so you'll get it in a few days. Then you can use that code. But I'm going to test the code. I always like to test the code just to make, you know what I mean, just to make sure these things are actually going to work. So let's just jump onto web. Let's get yourself onto the website, lad. Get in there. Get onto the website. Did you wet it first? Now what you do, if you want to pick up a calendar, there is a link in the description. But if you go to the website, and this is the desktop version, Tracy McGowan's got one, so has Deborah Horton, and Robert Bond's got two. In fact, Robert, you were the first person to get yours, I believe, so I brought it down to Exeter to you at the workshops. If you jump onto the art shop, there, look, come to art shop and come down to calendars, mugs. I'm pretty sure there's 12 left. Rosemary's is hanging on the wall at the minute. Yes, we've still got stock. It's showing me we've got 11 left of these. So if you want to get one, half price, just get them. This is the calendar. This is it right there. Beautiful things, lovely, nice quality 2025 calendars. It comes with a certificate of authenticity as well. What you do is you click add to basket, obviously. I'm going to test the code. I'm going to test the code in a minute for you. And then you go to basket, so click view basket. And I end up biting myself in my foot when I do this because the code doesn't work. But I want to make sure live. And there you go, you type in Cal 50 and then you apply coupon. Oh, there you go, your coupon has been, yeah, so it's took £7.50 off. Now, if you are a Watercolour TV member, you should be able to add the Watercolour TV discount code that you've got to get a further 10% off. So if you want to pick one up, why not? I mean, come on, you have £7 and you can get another 10% off that if you're a Watercolour TV member. You might as well, it's a no-brainer. Hi to you, Andrew. Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to Robert's with us, and a few others have joined us. Deborah Horton's joined us there as well. Reddy Bryson's got calendar number 4. Wow. I should mention these books, by the way. We still have the last few left of the limited first edition ones of these as well. So on Watercolour TV, if you go to the website again, and you can go to the art shop page and come down to in fact, you can go to art books. Actually, you can go to art books and you can pick up a first edition of this, which is like a limited edition version. It's got like a signed and number certificate with it, so they're quite special, and it's signed as well. There you go. All my books are there. All my books are there. So it's quite exciting. So you can pick up a copy of that. Again, if you're Watercolour TV member, you do get your 10% off. As a member of Watercolour TV, you got to put the code in. So there you go. Yeah, we've got 9 of these left because we've just sold a couple. Thank you if you purchase one. So let's talk about 2025. Let's talk about the future. We are in the future. There's no flying cars yet, but here in Derbyshire we have discovered microwave ovens, and I've just discovered this amazing band called Duran Duran. That's the future right there. Cheers, Duran Duran. Can't go wrong, can you? Anyway, enough waffle. Let's talk about what's coming up in 2025 because it's the year of painting. Now, let's just talk about where it all begins. It all starts on this date here, Sunday the 12th of January. Yes, that's the first workshop of the year. It's going to be a special New Year celebration workshop, so do make sure you book in. Thank you so much to Andrew and all the people that sent birthday cards and birthday messages. That means a lot. My birthday was New Year's Eve. Yeah, clocking on now, you know, clocking on. Yeah, so we're going to paint a snow-covered old red phone box with cottage and park bench in a beautiful snowy street. It's going to be an absolute belter. It's the first one of the year. About 2/3 to 3/4 of the spaces have currently gone for that workshop. We are actually working from a painting, which we don't normally do, but we're working from this painting. This is the painting that you're going to produce, this wintry street. It's actually in the Peak District, not far from Buxton, this beautiful little village in the snow with the man walking the dog, and that's taking place on the 11th, so do make sure you book in. Now, because that workshop is from a painting, how many people are taking part? Let me know in the comments if you're taking part in that one, because it's going to be lovely. The great thing is that you can watch it live or at any time, because it is, with all the workshops that we've done right from day one, you know, 5 years. It's nearly coming up to 5 years that we've been doing these. 5 years in March. You can actually take part in this thing live or at any time. Rose is doing it, Linda's doing it. It's going to be great. Brenda Lehman's doing it. It's going to be a lovely workshop, folks. So do make sure you book in. We've only got about 19 spaces left for that one. Sunday, the 12th of January, 2025. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful workshop, folks. Let me show you how you can book it. It's dead easy. Jump on the old website, and right at the top of the website, you can see it here. There's actually a little bit of a countdown. If I do this, you can see it. Let me just do a bit of moving around for you. Let me just do that. You can actually see in 9 days and 20 hours and 34 minutes and so many seconds, that's when the live broadcast happens. It is live, but as mentioned, you don't have to do it live because it's yours to keep forever. You can watch it, whenever you like. So yeah, top of the screen, live New Year workshop, 12th of January 2025. If you hover over that button there, that takes you straight to the page where you can literally jump on to the booking page for the workshop, and that's how you basically get it booked in. All the information's there. You scroll down, you click add to basket. There it is again. I love the painting. I put the painting out on social media before Christmas and people went, yeah, let's do this as a workshop. So it's the first one of the year. It's a special New Year one. There'll be a bit of a virtual hangout afterwards where you can send in your paintings. And it's very rare that we do a painting that is from the actual painting itself, which means as soon as you book the workshop, as soon as you book it, you can go onto the website, you can download the sketch. If you don't want to sketch it with me live, you can do, absolutely. I will sketch it with you, I'll break it all down for you. But if you don't want to sketch it live, it's dead easy, because all you have to do, very, very simply, is once you've purchased it, go back to the page and there'll be a button that says download outline. You click that and you can actually print it off and trace it if you want to. Now, what do you need for that workshop? Well, very little. You don't want any party poppers, but what you do want is primary colours. Basically, you just want primary colours. It's minimal materials. You've got your 3 primary colours. You've got your blue, your yellow, your red. Now I'm using natural yellow light. I'm using natural blue, and I'm using natural red. I'm just using 3 primary colours. You might have ultramarine or cobalt blue. You might have lemon yellow or cadmium yellow. Natural red. You might have crimson, rose madder. The white paint is useful to have as well. This is a gouache or acrylic. This is my own branded white, Matthew Palmer white, as well. And then brushes wise, just water obviously, and 3 brushes. So large, medium and small Matthew Palmer super points are what we've got here. If you haven't got those, don't worry, because all you want is some kind of a big brush. I mean, that's roughly a size 20. This one is roughly a size 10. This is roughly a size 6. That is all you need. What you see there, there's a bit of string. That string is from a party popper. Should say that. That's it, and of course a sheet of watercolour paper as well to go with it. I mean, it's basically all you need. It's simple as that. You just need very minimal materials for these workshops, and it's, yeah, what a great thing to do. But what's the common question? What's the common question? What happens if I can't be there live? Well, I'll answer that question for you, because the great thing is, it's like one-on-one tuition this. So all you see is me, basically. You only see me. It's just me and you. I don't see you. I don't see you, but you see me. Can you see me? Do you see what I'm saying? Are you with me? I just want to quickly update things, by the way. If anyone's picking up one of the last calendars, we've got 8 left. So if you want to get one, you know, is it 8 left? 8 left. Why not? Half price. Let me show you the code again. I popped it in the description. I'll be back to workshop in a minute. We are live, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. There you go. So Cal50, Cal50. If you're a Watercolour TV member, you can also put the second code in, which is your member code, which you have on your dashboard to get another 10%. So you get 60% off these. We're down to single figures if you want to get all the one. Why not? Why not pick up one? They are just a nice thing to have. Signed, numbered, certificate of authenticity, all that stuff with them. But anyway, yeah. So listen, one-on-one tuition, you get sent an email. This is the story of how the workshops work. This is how the workshops work, because workshops need to work. If workshops don't work, there's no point in being a workshop, because it wouldn't be a workshop if it didn't work. It's got to work. What? Shut up, Palmer. You had 2 sips of beer and that's it, you're anybody's. It's actually alcohol free, that. Don't tell anybody. All right, listen, so, it's not really. What we have is, you buy the workshop. Once you've bought the workshop, it will appear under your account. Okay? And then you can go back to the page, and at the bottom of the page, as of 3 p.m. today, UK time, Rose Clayton, if you're asking me, and so is somebody else is asking me as well. Patricia, as of 3 p.m. today, because I've not done it yet, there's going to be the sketch that you can download. So a button will appear right at the bottom of the workshop page. Let me show you where it is. It's not there yet, but it will be when I've done this. I've just got to go and click a couple of buttons to put it on there. Take me a minute too. But let me quickly show you. So once you've purchased it, you revisit it. Okay, it's as simple as revisiting it. This is the page. How do you revisit it? You go to workshops and you come down to live workshops, and you'll find it there. Or just click the big button at the top of the screen. Okay, once you've bought it, right at the bottom of this page, scroll down. Here, around that area, will be a button in turquoise that will say download drawing. I've just done the drawing this morning, literally. That's how efficient Mr. Palmer is. No New Year rest for Mr. Palmer. He's been sketching in his phone boxes, and the sketch will be there for you as of this afternoon, which gives you a good week and a half to get it sketched in. Does it not? Loads of time. Now that's quite a unique way of doing it. We don't normally do that. 90%, in fact 95% of all these virtual watercolour workshops, we don't paint from picture, but because so many of you wanted to do this painting on Facebook and on social media, because I put the post out there and this had like 300 likes and 200 comments, whatever. I decided let's do it as a workshop. I asked you the question. You said, yes, let's do this as the first workshop of 25. Here it is. That's what it is. It's there. We're going to paint from the picture, which means the sketch is there for you to download. But there's going to be a huge chunk of people that will not do the sketch because I always draw them live on the workshop. So on the 12th, on this sheet of paper here, I will be sketching it in with you. So I will be doing the sketch with you as I would normally do. But you've got the option to download it if you want to. So Elizabeth Grant, Sheila Terrell, you all prefer to do the sketch live. That's where you learn. That's where you learn. That's where the education comes from. That's where you learn how to draw. That's going to happen. That is going to happen on the workshop on the 11th. Now, remember, the big thing to say is you do not have to be there live. I want to make that clear. We get less than half. I mean, the one before Christmas was fully booked, but we had less than a third of the people doing it live. The rest of the people kind of ticked up as the kind of week went on over the Christmas period. So if you're new to watercolour painting, if you're starting this new hobby for the new year, these workshops are such a great way through because they are for beginners with very minimal materials. 3 brushes, 3 colours, bit of paper. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your granny, you can't go wrong. So the sketch will always happen live. Sue Williams, hi to you. You've asked me the question, what about the helicopter? So yeah, now this was another achievement of 2024. The watercolour group, Matthew Palmer's watercolour group that started up at the start of at the end of 22, that Facebook group, I lost it then. that Facebook group, I've got to stop sipping alcohol-free beer at 1:30. I've had literally 3 sips of the stuff. That Facebook group has got 5,196 members. That's another massive achievement. So thank you. If you're not a member, Matthew Palmer's watercolour group, great place to join, free to join. I put the question out there saying, would you like to do a New Year workshop of the air ambulance in flight over a landscape or a sunset or something? And then we'll donate money from the workshop to the air ambulance, like we did with the lifeboat. So in 2022, we did a lifeboat workshop where we raised £300 for the lifeboat. RNLI, Royal National Lifeboat Association. A lot of you said yes. Is that something you'd like to do? A painting of the air ambulance, probably against a sunrise or sunset with a nice landscape below. Is that something that you think would be of interest to paint? And then I will donate some of the profits, some of the proceeds to the air ambulance, because it's a real amazing cause that is run by volunteers. That I think would be great. Let me know if you think that would be something you'd like to do. Just to support a national charity like that is amazing. The best of the time. We've done 3 charity workshops. We did one for the lifeboat. We did one for the British Legion, where we donated some money because we did the Red Arrows on a workshop, and then we did one for the local heritage charity here in Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire, where we did the Hadrian's Wall, Sycamore Gap tree. So there you go. Lots of you are saying yes to that. That's something we'll probably do that later in January, even into February. Now, another big achievement that cropped up in 2024 was these. Finally, we'll be manufacturing the brand new Matthew Palmer watercolour blocks. The SAA and all that chaos that came with that, they stopped making these for me, which caused me a lot of tears and lots of stress after 10 years of having these. These are now made by us. These are another level in quality, and they are very much exclusive to Watercolour TV. So the watercolour blocks are only available through Watercolour TV. Happy New Year to you, Brian. Hope you're keeping that chin firm in the high, Brian. Brian, this is your year to pick up the brush again, right? Yeah. And can I just say on the subject of that, thank you to all the presents and cards and lovely gifts that have come through on the back of Christmas. So thank you so much for that. Cheers, everybody. And again, we've had a spike in people viewing. Jackie pulling hi to you, Jackie. I just want to say another Happy New Year and thanks for the support. Cheers. Now, so 2025 starts with the workshop. We know that. We need people to book on. That's the right screen. This is the picture we're doing. That's the information. We're down to about 15, 16 spaces. Thank you for people that are booking. Thank you to the people that are booking. So thank you so much for that. If you've not booked, we've still got places. Get yourself booked in. So that's where the year begins. Then we're going to go into what's the rest of the year got installed. Well, there's quite a lot of in-person workshops coming up over the next couple of months. I tend to do them quarterly. So in January and February, I want to show you these because we've got spaces on them. So if you're local, if you're from Warwickshire, let's talk about in-person events. Rose Clayton's asking me if I'm doing one for the SAA. I was booked to do one in July for the SAA. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath with the SAA. That's as much as I'll say, okay? But I'm supposed to be doing one in July, Rose. What I'm going to say is should, possibly, could, maybe, okay? But everything on Watercolour TV is personal Matthew Palmer stuff. What we have is the workshop list, the in-person workshop list. In person. These are what's coming up through 2025. It all starts on the 11th of January. We're going to be painting in a lovely cosy coffee shop in the snow, looking over the glowing streets of London. So you're actually inside a coffee shop, looking outside in a snowy street. That is taking place at a place called Southam in Warwickshire, very close to Leamington Spa, not far from Warwick Castle. Saturday, the 11th of January. Okay. We've also got the same painting taking place the following Saturday on the 18th of January, again in Warwickshire. Get yourself booked in if you've not already had a chance to. First of February, we're doing the same painting, the Cosy Coffee Shop in Nottinghamshire. Some of you are coming to that one. In-person events. I used to do about 30 of these a year. I do about 15 now. 1st of March, we're going to be in Surrey, as in Curry, Guildford. Cosy Coffee Shop. And then on the 16th, 15th of March, we're going to be painting in a beautiful kingfisher perched by a summer river, and that's going to be painted in Exeter in Devon, just a couple of minutes off the M5, Exeter Junction. So if anyone's interested, again, just go to the workshop page, in-person workshop page is what you do. They are running right through until the end of the year, so do get those. But the big news, the big news is what's happening to Watercolour TV. What is happening to Watercolour TV in 2025? Well, that is where things get exciting. I'm not going to go into too much detail just yet, but what I'll say to you is do watch this space. Watercolour TV had a big update at the end of 2022, a huge update, massive update. It's what Watercolour TV is now. The success of Watercolour TV was thanks to that big update. There's going to be 2 massive things coming to Watercolour TV. Live long and prosper. 2 massive things coming to Watercolour TV this year. That's as much as I'm going to say. Now, what I want to encourage you to do is to get your membership now. The price will increase a little bit because of all these new features. You're going to get new features, new ways to view. Honestly, it's going to be a revelation what's going to happen this year. Get your membership now to Watercolour TV. It's the best art membership out there. you know what I'm saying. What I'm going to say to you is, if you're not sure how to access it or how to view membership, what you're talking about, there's LinkedIn descriptions below. Come to memberships, and that all the information there is what you want about memberships. Why join Watercolour TV? What's the advantages of it? Well, it's the original. It's celebrating 16, nearly 17 years of 17 years in April, I believe it is, Watercolour TV. So do please jump on and get your membership. The price will slightly increase. It's not increased in 10 years. I mean, it's been $49.99, which is about $55 US, about 60 euros. It's just full to the rafters of tuition, weekly workouts, discounts, products. Yeah, lots of cool stuff coming this year for Watercolour TV. I've invested massively over the past 6 months in this website because I want Watercolour TV to be the original and best, and continue to be the original and best since 2005, which is when the concept first came about. So it's got a lot of history as Watercolour TV. Now, you get 30 days free. You can have a monthly membership, for, which is £10, about $12, £50, about $55, $60. Lifetime membership is $799, and a gift membership is $50. So do keep your membership alive. What do you get as a member? Well, if you go to the lessons page and come down to latest lessons, you can pretty much see that's the thick core of what you get. You get these high definition, well produced video lessons every week. There was 43 weekly workouts last week, plus all the other bits that came along with it. It's just, there's thousands of hours, there's hundreds and hundreds of videos on Watercolour TV. And yeah, it's just absolutely crazily packed with stuff. It's Netflix, it's Amazon Prime, it's Disney Plus for painters, really. You also get worksheets. Look, not a lot of people know that, but you also get worksheets as part of your membership as well. You can download these worksheets as well, which you can print off if you want to as well. You get discounts on products, exclusive live stuff, plus all the new stuff that's coming this year. I am teasing you, but that's as much. This is the teaser trailer. Something else that's a teaser trailer is what's in my box. What's in this box here is my latest watercolour book. We're going to do a live unboxing of this very soon. Next week, we're going to do a live unboxing. The first pre-published copy of my latest watercolour book is in this package. I've crossed my address out. This came over Christmas. We'll be unboxing it together. We'll take a look at the first copy together. You'll be able to order a signed limited edition of this. Okay? You'll be able to order a signed... This book is a collector's book. This is another big thing that's coming up in 2025. So many cool things that are happening this year, folks. It's absolutely amazing. I feel like I've been talking forever. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. And again, the big thing that it all starts... I'm going away this weekend with the family, basically, tomorrow for a New Year break. That's why there's no workshop this Sunday. So the first one is, again, one last time, on the 12th of Jan. Please get those bookings in place. We've got about 15, 16 spaces left for that, so do please get yourself booked in. It's a special New Year one, which will have a virtual hangout afterwards. That is optional. You can hang around and have a New Year celebration with us, and this is the painting that you're going to do. The sketch will be on there later this afternoon. I'll be adding that there for you, and just enjoy it. Keep the paint flowing. Quite a lot of you, I've got a note here. I've got a post-it note from Jenny. Now, Jenny runs the office. She's the PA. She does all the admin stuff. She's a bit of a legend when it comes to running the world of Watercolour TV. She has said there's quite a chunk of you that your ×5 block bookings have expired. So if you want to get hold of one of those block bookings, treat yourself. That will automatically enter you for the next 5 workshops. And the way these will work is workshops, you go to live workshops here, and then what happens is you get the block of 5 and you can buy it. So it automatically puts you in each week. It's a nice way to do it, because these are weekly art lessons for 12 quid. I mean, that's what they are. I mean, you can't even get a pint of beer and a meal for that nowadays, can you? When I was a boy. Listen, Happy New Year, folks. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, do make sure you subscribe. And remember, 2025 is the year of art. So thank you very much. Take care. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. And I'll see you next week for some live watercolour action. Bye for now. Oh, don't forget to get them calendars. We're down to single figures. I'll put the information back on the screen. There it is. Cheers. Jonathan says, what are you drinking? It's actually, it's a Session IPA, 3.8%. It's a bit strong for me. Cal50, that's the code. I'll see you, folks, for the workshop on the 12th. Bye for now.